Why aren't students reading books?
Because they have you as a professor.
Well, I try to get them to read books.
You don't even teach Shakespeare anymore.
No, I gave it up. They can't read it. If I've got a class of 20 kids who can't really read, and I put Shakespeare in front of them, that's doubly difficult.
Dude.
They can't read modern writing.
To read or not to read, that is the question.
Yes, when they read at all in the public schools, and many of the Christian schools as well, when they read, they don't read to understand, to learn, to improve. They read through lenses like feminism, Marxism, environmentalism, queer theory. They're not reading what Shakespeare wrote. They're looking at Romeo and Juliet, and they're saying, okay, here's a soliloquy by Romeo, and notice how he treats her like an object, right?
Yes,
he compares her. He breaks her down based on her eyes and her cheek and her milky breasts, right? This is pure objectivity. Meanwhile, you've cut away 99.5% of the story.
The very essence of what Shakespeare or whatever great author of antiquity was trying to get across to its audience.
And we goes back to Common Core, Jake. In 2012, this started to happen. The new ELA standards for English, we're talking 13 years of this now, an entire generation of kids from kindergarten to high school, that going back to 2012. They don't read books, they read snippets. They don't read Romeo and Juliet, they read a couple of soliloquies, completely devoid of context. They're reading magazine articles, not books. And how do you expect kids, by the time they graduate high school, to sit down and read a serious play by Shakespeare when they've only looked at a couple of silly?
Did not Miranda in The Tempest say, "Oh, brave new world"? I mean, that's where the term comes from. This is a form. This is C.S. Lewis's abolition of man when it comes to education. And so quickly, a matter of 12, 13 years, you were just stating.
Well, think about it. 2012, 13 years. An entire generation of kids under Common Core and social emotional learning, which replaced Common Core. They read snippets, and they are dumbed down snippets.
And those snippets are probably taken out of context and used by the instructor to, in essence, get across their woke agenda.
You got it.